Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. The St. Vincent Boys Grammar School is actively promoting food and nutrition security by engaging 42 students in raising, slaughtering, and preparing broiler chickens for sale. Agriculture science teacher Brendan Beek initiated the program this academic year, providing students with theoretical knowledge and hands-on experience in broiler chicken farming. An official release from the API says the students have displayed remarkable enthusiasm, especially in the practical aspects of the program, and that there are plans to extend it to more students in the future. Headmaster Colin Sam also mentioned that this initiative is part of the school's efforts to diversify its curriculum. The goal is to nurture the next generation of farmers who will contribute to maintaining the country's food and nutrition security. An investigation into the circumstances surrounding a suspected police in the Kaliako district. An official release from the RSVGPF states the incident, which took the life of Police Constable 849 Robin Spencer, occurred on Sunday, 17th March 2024 at the Brighton Beach. Spencer was attached to the narcotics unit of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. Preliminary investigations reveal that Spencer, accompanied by a friend, went fishing around 1 p.m. at the Brighton Beach. Reports indicate that sometime after 3 p.m. while fishing, Spencer was swept out to the sea by a wave and succumbed to death. Upon being notified, the SVG Coast Guard and a team of officers immediately proceeded to the area on a Coast Guard vessel and conducted a search and rescue exercise. Spencer's unresponsive body was recovered from the water by the members of Coast Guard, who unsuccessfully performed cardiopulmonary resuscitation (CPR) on him. He was then transported to the Coast Guard base where he was pronounced dead by a medical practitioner. A post-mortem examination is expected to be conducted on the body today, Monday, 18th March 2024, to ascertain the cause of death. Still on the local scene, on Friday, March 15th, 2024, the Nutrition Unit of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Environment held its first panel discussion on combating youth obesity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. According to an official statement from the Agency for Public Information, API, the event took place at the Foreign Affairs Conference Room and involved various government stakeholders contributing to the fight against obesity. Chief Nutritionist Nicole Franz highlighted that factors such as the affordability of unhealthy foods compared to healthier options, limited access to nutritious foods, and insufficient physical activity among children and youth in SVG are major contributors to the obesity issue. France urged the public to prioritize healthier eating habits, regular exercise, and proper rest, emphasizing the importance of instilling these practices in children. World Obesity Day was marked on March 4th, 2024, under the theme, Let's Talk About Obesity, while the panel discussion centered on the theme, Every Child Has the Right to Proper Nutrition. The panel included representatives such as Dr. Joy Walters, pediatrician registrar at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, Vicklin Job Millington from the Ministry of Education, Okolo John Patrick from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Commerce and Trade, and others who all expressed their dedication to addressing the obesity crisis in SVG. Following the discussion, the Nutrition Unit anticipated the development of two policies, the Child Nutrition Policy and the School Nutrition Policy, as part of their ongoing efforts to combat obesity. On the regional scene, a financial agreement between CARICOM Development Fund and St. Lucia's Community Tourism Agency will benefit a handful of local tourism projects. The agreement aims to develop 4 tourism projects, namely constructing a shrine to honor the victims of a violent attack on the Castries Cathedral, upgrading the Mon Lay, revitalizing the Denny Fish Fiesta, and initiating a sea moss project in Paisley. These projects are part of a larger plan to rejuvenate community tourism in St. Lucia. The signing ceremony occurred on March 6th, where the CARICOM Development Fund pledged $2.4 million dollars and the government of St. Lucia committed $385,000. This agreement marks the final stage of a series of projects in St. Lucia, totaling $8 million. CEO of the CARICOM Development Fund, Mr. Rodinald Suma, commended the concept of community tourism. He expressed a desire to replicate this model throughout the region to enhance product and service development for tourism. Mr. Suma highlighted the program's focus on bringing tourism benefits directly to communities, creating new livelihoods, and enriching existing ones. The country's tourism minister, Ernest Hilaire, thanked CARICOM for supporting the government's efforts to transform the tourism industry. He emphasized on the importance of involving St. Lucians at all levels of tourism, and the Community Tourism Agency has aided several small property owners in different communities in the country. Still on the regional scene, First Caribbean International Bank Limited, FCIB, is set to boost its growth in Jamaica by investing US $25 million in new capital to support its expansion plans. The CEO, Mark St. Hill, revealed this. The development will see plans which are focused on enhancing operations in Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, which represent 80% of the English-speaking Caribbean population. An additional capital injection will fuel growth in the Jamaican market, showing promising results with a notable 14.4% growth in personal and business banking. Jamaica ranks fourth in revenue and assets within FCIB, following Barbados, the Bahamas, and the Cayman Islands. In 2023, FCIB Jamaica experienced significant financial growth, with interest income reaching a record $9.79 billion and profit before taxation increasing 57% to $1.82 billion. The bank's total assets rose by 14%, reaching $163 billion, while loans and advances increased to $88.94 billion. The FCIB Jamaica aims to strengthen its position in key markets and continue its growth trajectory in 2024 and beyond, with a focus on corporate and investment banking. The bank is also preparing for the implementation of Basel III regulations by the Bank of Jamaica, with plans to enhance its capital position through the expected capital injection. And finally, on the international scene, 3 teenage boys have been detained in the northern Chinese city of Handan over the brutal death of their 13-year-old classmate. In reference to local reports, the victim has only been identified by his surname, Wang, sparking anger and furious debates on juvenile crime. His remains were reportedly found in an abandoned vegetable garden after the 3 led authorities to his body under questioning. The boy's father told the media that his son was bullied in school on multiple occasions, leading to the case being investigated as an intentional homicide. Reports have disclosed that all 3 detained teens are under the age of 14. Individuals above the age of 12 but under 14 years can face criminal prosecution if allowed by the country's highest public prosecutor under Chinese law. The victim, as well as his classmates, is described as left behind children, a term describing children in China who live with their grandparents in rural areas while their parents work in the cities. The boy reportedly transferred 191 yen to one of the 3 classmates before his death, according to the father. The family's lawyer posted on Weibo that the boy was bullied by his 3 classmates for a long time. Police are still investigating the motive for his killing. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.